Today we're going to be taking a look at the Turtle Beach Recon 70. Now I did a video about a year ago on the Turtle Beach 50X and they still sell them today. If you want to check out that video, I'll throw it up there so that you can. But those were $24.99 and to this day they still sell them, and I still think that they're probably the best headsets you can get for $25. But this one is $39.99, so it's $40. So for $15, what do you get? I'm going to open it up, see what's inside, and take a look at them right after this. Okay, so let me grab something to open this up. Okay, there's nothing else in there. Set this to the side. Got a green cord to coordinate with the color scheme. And that's all there is for this part of the packaging. Underneath it was this information here. So basically this is your eForce Recon 70 Quick Start Guide. And this just basically says the package contents, headset controls, where they're located, warning about over rotating the microphone, says it could damage it, mic mute, master volume, connected to your controller, or with the Recon 70 requires the Xbox One controller with 3.5mm headset jack. Purchase the earForce headset audio controller from Turtle Beach for use with original Xbox One controller. I showed that in the first video I did about the 50X. Volume setup, surround sound setup, available only on Xbox One. Flip it over. It's giving you how to set up the PS4 if you have that, or Nintendo Switch, or how to connect it to your PC, Mac, or phone, your mobile device. So a lot of information in a small packet there. This is your warranty service for purchases in Australia. I'm in the US, so that doesn't apply to me, but this is your warranty information. You get a sticker because everyone loves stickers. And then this documentation here says, attention, do not return this product to the store. Turtle Beach can help. Contact us instead. So I'm going to scoop all this up now and get it out of the way. Put it over there. And to the headsets. So they're wrapped pretty well. There's an opening on one side, so you basically just slide it over till you get it off. Of course, you got the little twisty tie that's always there to hold the cable in nice and neat. And as you can see already, they do lay flat. Like I mentioned in the other video, you can lay these across your chest if you want to hang them around your neck, take a break. Here's your 3.5mm jack right here. Oh, here's a silicone pack, silicone, whatever. It's these packages so that moisture doesn't get into the box and cause problems. I feel pretty good. Build quality is pretty good. I mean, it's $40. What do you expect? They've got this faux leather going on right here. Feels pretty soft. They've got the Turtle Beach logo with the green insert to cover the speakers. Nice. Let's see, you can adjust it. Oh, I thought it adjusted from here, but it actually adjusts down here. There you go. Now, I'd be careful with the way you handle these because as you can, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but you can see that the speaker cable comes out of this plastic housing, goes underneath this headband, and then comes back out. So you probably don't want to handle these too rough, I wouldn't think. Well, one thing I noticed is different on this than the 50X is the 50X had a wire coming out of each speaker. This one only has the one wire, so it's not so much a hassle with that other cable getting in the way. And you put them on, and then here's your mic. So right now the mic would be muted, and then now you're in game mode and you're speaking. There's really not much to these. I mean, they're 40mm drivers, 20 to 20,000 frequency response, 3.5mm jack, I already mentioned that. They're over the ear, not on the ear, so that's a little comfort. I prefer them that way. And that's all there is to it. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this into my Xbox, and then I'll give you what I think of them. I grabbed my Xbox controller, happens to be the Elite Gen 1, and it has a 3.5mm plug, as you can see there. And I can say after playing the game for a little while that I do see minor improvements. It sounds a little bit louder to me, but I'm not an audiophile. Nevertheless, I think what you're paying the extra $15 for is basically for this mic. So here it is here. Right now it's in mute. If I turn it down and it clicks into place, now the mic is live. You can tap it. It doesn't have mic monitoring, but you can tap it and hear that it's working. When you want to mute the game for whatever reason, or mute the chat for whatever reason, all you do is you raise this up and it finds itself into a notch, like it clicks into place. And in the instructions, it shows that there's a position 1, a position 2, which it's currently in, and there's also a position 3, which is back here. So like anyone else, you would wonder, well, why does it have that? What's that third position do that the other ones don't? Well, here's how it works. This would be for chat. This would be for mic, mute. This is just a limiter. It's to let you know that if you go further, if you go back any further, you can damage the microphone, just like going anything past position 1 could damage the microphone. And in the instructions, it mentions this, but it doesn't say what it's for, this third position. It's just a reminder, don't go any further. But what I do like is it clicks into place. It's very pronounced. You don't have to find where it's supposed to be. Other than that, I can't really find a difference between this Recon 70 and the Recon 50X, aside from the fact, like I said before, instead of having 2 cables coming down and meeting, and then you have an inline volume control, your volume control is on the back. And I hope the camera can pick this up because, well, I do this all alone and I'm not sure it's getting it. But right here is the dial to turn the volume up and to turn the volume down. You've eliminated the 2 cables, you've got just the 1, and you plug it into your controller and you play your games. If you want to, you can listen to regular music. I tried that, it sounds okay. I mean, they are $39.99. They're $40, they're not $140, $240 headphones. So you can't expect too much, but for what you get, it's a nice little upgrade if you like the mic and you don't want the controls on the cable. Now, once the camera was off, I turned off the camera and started recording. I kept playing with these. I kept playing Call of Duty Vanguard. I listened to some music through these. I even did one of those bass tests, voice samplings that you can do. Why? I don't know. I'm trying to find out how this really sounds. How much punch does it really have? And you know what I found out? It's a $40 headset. That's what I found out. Much like the $25 headset. They're very much the same. And I think the $15 upgrade is worth it. That's my personal opinion. But my personal opinion of this headset also is to keep in mind, this is basically a very low level, entry level headset that's wired. If you want that punchy bass, you want that boom, you want to hear every little thing, you want to customize sound profiles using a mobile app and all of that, there's a whole bunch of them out there that do that, but you're going to pay for it, right? You pay for what you want and you pay for what you get normally. But with all that being said, if you have any comments, if you like these headsets, I'd be interested to know, like, what do you like about these if you have them, or what don't you like? Or if you're considering buying them, what is drawing you to them, or what's putting you off about them? Let me know, because I'd love to hear it. You know, we're always learning, even as creators, we're learning about what people think and their opinions matter. In the meantime, like if you like the video, subscribe, it helps me out, and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified when I have more content coming out. Thanks for watching the video. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.